Civil engineering actually has to be in a great demand because there are a lot of projects, roads, railways, ports, airports. We are building and very good quality infrastructure is being built across the country. We require civil engineers. There is no doubt about it. So civil engineering students should not worry so much about availability of jobs. So my suggestions to the students who are graduating from BTech, they should not panic. They should pick up skills. Which skills? Industry relevant domain skills. Opportunities are immense. They should learn to work with others. Nothing can be done by one single person. Projects are becoming very big and don't claim that I did it. We did it. That culture has to come in.
Hello everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Civilianz Career Path. Today we are honored to have with us Professor T.G. Sitharam, former chairman of AICTE, former director of IIT Guwahati and professor at IIC Bangalore. With over 35 years of remarkable contributions in technical education, research, infrastructure engineering and nation policy making, he is widely recognized as one of India's most influential academic leaders. A globally recognized civil engineer and academic leader, he has contributed to landmark projects like Chenab Bridge and Ram Temple Foundation, while also playing a major role in shaping technical education, innovation and skilling initiatives across India. Sir, it's a privilege to welcome you to this session. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much. Very happy to interact with you. And I would like to share some of my thoughts on civil engineering in particular.
Okay, so without further ado, let me move on to my question. So today, many civil engineering students are confused about career direction after BTech. What are the opportunities that are awaiting them?
Yeah, so today, civil engineering actually has to be in a great demand because India is yet to be built. There are a lot of projects, roads, railways, ports, airports. We are building and very good quality infrastructure is being built across the country. Okay?
Yeah.
And we require civil engineers. There is no doubt about it. But industry which is doing the construction and building this kind of infrastructure is looking for some particular skills in civil engineering. That gap is actually widening. Because civil engineering field itself has changed so much today. It has now, a lot of data analytics, computational work, and for example, digital twins have come. Okay, we can recreate the whole project in computer first and then build. So, and then project management skills are very important practically, and materials have also changed. Completely different kind of material. Civil engineering, very high strength concretes have come, high strength steel has come, steel structures are being built, concrete structure, composite structure. And today, is mind-boggling changes happening in civil engineering.
Okay.
And we are also, as a nation, building very large projects, whether it is Chenab, highest railway bridge in the world, and underwater, metro tunnels, and we are building in every city metros. So civil engineering students should not worry so much about availability of jobs. But why they are not getting jobs? Because they are not appropriately trained. So AICTE actually has come up with a multidisciplinary, with a through national education policy, a fantastic curriculum already. But that is also not enough because industry is advancing so fast. Your curriculum is, whatever changes we are doing, we are yet to be slow. So what students should do, in addition to what they get a degree, they should also get expertise in skills, certifications, and then internship, mandatory work, work environment, they should get a training. So all these are becoming very important. I think students should not worry so much about placement because if you see, senior level civil engineering fraternity are getting very good salaries, much better than IT.
Okay.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
But the first level 1 after the BTech are not getting jobs. So the direction is, after BTech, what should I do? Whether I should do an MTech or go, because today the things have changed. So we directly admit PhD students also. There is a Prime Minister Research Fellowship for excellent students, whichever branch they are. They are also being given an opportunity to do PhD directly at premier institutions in the country, and number of IITs have increased. Number of triple ITs have increased. Multidisciplinary learning has been enhanced. Students with civil engineering degree, they can do another degree with data science, artificial intelligence, cyber security. All these are also combination. They're not going to move into computer science. These are areas are actually being done in civil engineering. So my suggestions to the students who are graduating from BTech, they should not panic. They should pick up skills. Which skills? Industry relevant domain skills in engineering. So that is where we need to train our students. So that skilling is already happening in other very emerging areas. So that we need to bring it in civil engineering. So what are the industry needs? What is the construction management tools? How do I train my students? So there are some institutions in the country like NICMAR. Okay, they are already giving industry relevant skills.
Okay.
So it could be certification courses, it could be another master's degree, it could be a 1 year diploma degree. All that is the thing students should look for what industry needs and get trained for.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Like usually the students would be thinking about all these things in the 4th year of BTech. Should they start before? Like
Yes, much
year?
before. They start in the year 1. Year 1 itself, small internships, get industry. There are a lot of actually already doing it. See, many students actually get their internship of 2 months or 1 month or online internship through an industry. So AICTE has an internship portal called AICTE Internship Portal.
Okay.
So that they should use it. There is a plenty, 75,000 companies are actually registered on that portal. You can find an internship first year, second year, third year, and then mandatory internship of 6 months. In the final year, AICTE has mandated for all the colleges to do it. That is a physical internship they should take. But in addition to that internship, they should get skilled in industry relevant skills.
Okay.
That's very, very focused. I think we can make our students to get ready for that. And that will solve the problem of civil engineering, worrying about, oh, I'm not getting jobs. There are plenty of jobs. Unfortunately, industry gap is there. Industry wants certain skills, and that is not we are providing in BTech program. And then, they will start looking for what should I do? That's where the problem comes. So I think institutions like yours who are helping the students identify the relevant skills and certification things can be done instead of, certification ke liye you don't need because you can just register in NCVET and MSME and the MSDE, Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, and offer these courses, these be add on to their degree. Okay, that's what we have to do.
Okay. So you have served as the director of IIT Guwahati. So what are the opportunities will be there for the students who studies at IITs and NITs compared to other institutes?
See, IITs actually is a dream of Indian students of getting into. There are 23 IITs today in the country. About 18,000 to 20,000 students we admit. But there are more than 14 lakh students appearing for the exams. So there is actually a shortage of supply. There means so many want to go, but there are no seats. So, but unfortunately, we have large number of engineering colleges, 3,000 of them. Many of them are in private sector, many of them are in government also, NITs are there and triple ITs are there. So all of them are offering the programs. So student actually should look out for many. They should not only think about IIT, because IITs are 1% of the students only can get in. But we have a large number of students. So there are good institutions other than IITs also. See, it is not the end of life you don't get into IIT. Okay, I feel strongly that you shouldn't be simply worried about, oh, I didn't get an IIT. If you don't get it, it may be better for you. Why? Because you will have plenty of other opportunities today. Opportunities are immense, according to me. So only thing is students should be willing to look out for them. And also, you have to understand, more than the degree, skills are important. So soon out, watch out the skills like, how to operate the construction management schemes. How do you bring the materials? You have to save time. Time is money today. Although construction activities, because projects are becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. So this management of the civil construction activities are also important.
Okay.
So that it is not just only IS 456 and concrete design is the end of life. Okay, you have to learn beyond concrete, steel, geotechnical engineering, and many other things are coming now. So you need to move into computational tools, analysis. So today everything is done. You don't need to draw a bending moment diagram. Computers are there, softwares are there, which are accurately does that. But you have to learn those new tools.
Okay.
So now today digital twins have come. Complete project can be constructed in the computer before, then execute it as per the step by procedure. So these are changes we are not yet ready at rural engineering colleges. Many private engineering colleges are ready with this actually. They are offering these kind of programs where civil engineering is taken. But I want to tell you, civil engineering, we need good civil engineers to the country, and we need to train them appropriately with relevant skills. And these are very essential because India is yet to be built.
Okay.
There is a lot of projects that are going to come, and a lot of, we cannot build infrastructure, civil infrastructure on internet.
Okay.
We can only see and verify, but later on physical have to be there. So we need. So I encourage students to take civil engineering, but watch out for what skills you are getting ready.
Okay, okay. So you have worked in many remarkable projects, okay, like Chenab Bridge, specifically that come into my mind. So it took some years to finish. What was the thought you
see,
felt?
I will tell you, Chenab Bridge we have involved. Please, I should not say I have built that or I have worked it. We have involved in that project because that project is a huge project. Thousands and thousands of engineers from railways, Northern Railway, Konkan Railways, Afghan's infrastructure construction, international experts. What we have done at Indian Institute of Science is a small part of the analysis of slope stability and foundation design.
Okay, okay.
Majestic Bridge is completely unimaginable. Please remember that.
Yeah.
It's so many engineers have worked, even taking a material to that site itself is a big engineering. Because that site is in a very remote area and no roads are there. You have to create roads and go there and build the project. Have the site office itself is a big challenge. The day first we arrived, geotechnical engineering, to do the investigation, we have to go in a boat and climb up by the foot.
Okay.
So this is the challenge. So what I will say is Chenab Bridge is a monumental project for India. It raises the aspiration of students. Okay, what can be done?
Okay.
How important these projects are for the nation. Okay, it is more than a simple civil engineering project.
Okay.
It connects Jammu and Kashmir, and more than that, how did we go there and build that project? That's a mind-boggling operation. So many people have involved, and what we have done is we have done analysis of slope stability, foundation design, and these aspects of it. So I strongly believe that we should not claim too much about what we have done in there, because there are so many engineers, thousands and thousands of engineers. Why it took 21 years? Because the terrain is very difficult, and it is earthquake zone 5 at that time, old code, earthquake, and we have to consider even going to the site, there are no access roads, and it is Chenab River is in a very difficult terrain. Because that too, that's a part of the youngest mountains of the world in a zone 5 earthquake, very close to the plate boundaries where large earthquakes can happen. It has not happened in the last 200 years, but it can happen. A lot of landslides, slope stability problems are there. So almost in 21 years of project, 17 years is about only slope stability and foundation, design and construction.
Okay.
And then the structural part happened in 3-4 years. 3 years, I can say, and another 2 years testing of the trains going and so you can imagine now what we appreciate today is the superstructure. We don't look at what has gone below,
beyond.
Underground. That is where foundation engineering is always forgotten.
Yeah, it's like somewhat very surprising. We might not be knowing what is
Exactly. Foundation engineering is forgotten also.
Okay.
So the champions of the people who have built the robust foundation and slope stability are not at all recognized. Oh, you only see the steel structure, steel arch bridge. Oh, so beautiful, it's nice. I agree. That's what we see above, whatever it is. Just like, to the Taj Mahal we see, oh, so beautiful. Right?
Yeah.
But what has happened below, because it is on a river bank, what did we do? Nobody talks about it. But the challenge is actually in the foundation. This project Chenab taught us that once the foundations and slope stability is done, you know what railway engineer said? Abhi bridge ban jayega. Bol diya wo. That means bridge will be done now. That's what happened. So building a bridge is no challenge for us. But preparing the site to accept that bridge is a big challenge.
Okay. Seeing how passionately you described about this project, I have a feeling that it is very close to your heart. When it was implemented fully, what did you feel as an Indian and as an engineer?
So, you see, anything can be doable in our country. We are no behind we are not at all second to none. So that means we are capable of doing any large projects of this nature. And that demonstrated and that builds confidence in the entire engineering fraternity of our nation. Okay, that we can do such projects. We don't need anybody's help. That is the depth at which we need to prepare our students now. Anything is possible. You are much smarter, better student of our nation. So that too, students who are coming, first-time learners, coming from a rural part of India, are very hungry for doing something. They are very passionate. They actually, want to really contribute something to the nation. And I think we should encourage, and more students should join civil engineering, not only civil, even core engineering, because that project requires civil, mechanical, electrical, all engineers, computer science also. Of that nature, even though it is a civil engineering project, it requires computer science because a lot of data is there. Data analytics, artificial intelligence will help them. And so it's a multidisciplinary project.
Okay.
I don't call that as a civil engineering project. I call it as you require mechanical engineering because all steel plates, web plates are all how welding has to be done. All that is there. And then electrical engineering, so much of power is required. And wind design. Okay, aerospace engineering, because it is the highest elevated ground where wind is the controlling factor there. And next is the earthquake. So many expertise is required. So it cannot be done by one. It's a collective effort. It has to be done by multiple people with multiple expertise. And there is really a project to learn. And what we demonstrated is by building that, we can do it. That is number one. Second, we connected the Jammu and Kashmir to the mainland. Today, our trains can take all the goods, product, people, everything. So it is a jewel in the crown. I call it jewel in the crown. It connects. But looking at the ambience, the bridge itself in the clouds of Himalayas and the high mountain ranges, it looks majestic. So that's why the ambience of the Chenab Bridge itself is a great thing to see. This is a mind-boggling project. I think we have learned a lot there.
Okay. So in light of this, let me ask a question related to this. When an engineer is working on a nation-building project, what are the responsibilities they have beyond technical knowledge?
Ethically first. Any student should be ethical. Okay? And next is the collaborative working. They should learn to work with others. Nothing can be done by one single person. Projects are becoming very big, and don't claim that I did it. We did it. That culture has to come in. And okay. Second is we require all kinds of engineers. It is not just civil engineering alone. Civil, mechanical, electrical, computer science, electronics, all of them have to come together because there are so many sensors in that bridge to monitor continuously how much of displacement is happening, both on the ground, foundation, and the slope stability. So this is what it is.
Okay. So one personal question. So if you had a chance to restart your career, what should have be done differently? Like what would you do differently?
No, I think I'm quite happy with what I have done as a civil engineer.
Okay.
And it's a greatest opportunity I got to do many projects.
I guess as a student also.
Yeah, I think students should decide what they want. Today there are plenty of opportunities for them. There is nothing short of this I should do, this I should not do, nothing there. But what they have a passion, okay? They should identify what is their interest and do that only. See, it is not that everybody has to be engineer also. It could be, there are plenty of opportunities. They could be a designer, they could be, pharma people, they can be a dentist, they can be a doctor. So many opportunities today. So I strongly believe in that students should develop interest early, very early, and talk about the skills, learn what they are good at it, and pursue that one in their career.
Okay, so for the last question, what do you want to say to our civil engineering aspirants?
Civil engineering aspirant, don't be worried about your career. There is a fantastic career, but at the same time, you should be ready with relevant, industry relevant skills. So where do I find it? There are many agencies to help you in the nation. You don't need to go elsewhere. You have to acquire skills while you are in the college. Okay, and while in the college, you also talk to industries, you talk to experts, understand, get involved, do projects, experiential learning. Learning has changed today.
Okay.
You see, it is not just what you learn in the classrooms. You have to learn collaborative learning, peer learning, experiential learning, do something to do project-based learning. I think that's where it's so important.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us. It's really a very heartwarming moment, and also it's really motivating, like what all you did as an engineer, and it is really motivating for the future aspirants also. So you had a busy schedule, in between you have took time for us. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Namaskar. All the very best to all your students who would like to pursue civil engineering.
Thank you, sir.
Start your preparations for engineering competitive exams from top educators. Learn from the best.